this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what can gather. You feel a dream, can't you see it getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall, it's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal we come, these renegades in the ring, where the lost get found, every crown of the circus king. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. It's blinding out, shining, and it's to let you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you want to go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible goes to intoxicating you. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. It's everything you ever want, it's everything you ever need, and it's here right now.
This is the greatest show.
Good evening.
I thought his route would reset itself then for a minute.
No.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Wilson and Cooper's Saturday Night Takeout. It's me with my buddy, bro, sidekick, compatriot, part-timer, Wilson.
Wonker. I'm well.
Thank you very much. Well, week 3, we've had two excellent first weeks where the end of the show wheel has thrown up someone who's gone on to win the KOV Kryptonite Factor. Oh, yes. We had Adrian week 1, we had Deke week 2, both have won huge boxes of prizes, and
Deke
we
and
are
Sharon last
delighted
week.
for them. Well, Deke and Sharon, but she didn't win the KOV Kryptonite Factor. Deke did, but Sharon won during the game show. Tonight is your chance, boys and girls. We have some games that have been played in the VIP group and have decided who's going to play tonight's games. And we have some games that every single one of you can join in tonight. With the aim, 1, to win prizes. 2, to get your name on the end of the show wheel. And 3, win your way through to the KOV Cryptid Factor, where you will face Cooper's quickfire 3 questions. All of those questions will be based upon something you see or hear during the show tonight. So you've got to be listening. You've got to be watching. Take some notes if you're feeling lucky, because all 3 questions will be based on something you see or hear here tonight. Got that? Don't go anywhere.
I've got it.
Wilson's got it.
I've got it.
At last. Now, tonight we have the scripts.
Is the first question Billy Bremner?
No.
Okay.
But it could be now that you've mentioned Billy Bremner.
Okay.
You see what I mean, boys and girls? Now that Wilson has mentioned Billy Bremner could feature in one of the questions at the end of the show. I doubt it, but he could. So what we got coming up tonight, Wilson?
Well, we have all of the usual games, which I will tell you in a minute when I change my battery because my timing is impeccable for changing batteries.
Notice the professionalism, boys and girls. Notice how organised we are, how structured we are. This wasn't 2 or 3 days in the planning. This is 3 months, 4 months, 5 months in the planning. And we still got good batteries in his kit.
Still got dead batteries.
You just can't get the stuff sometimes. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off and clean them because I've got dust on that lens.
Yeah, you need to clean them because I can't see you.
That's good. Works for you. Doesn't work for the ladies, obviously, because I am the eye candy.
Battery timing is in the script. You are correct. Let me just have a look. Is it in your script, Cooper?
It's under Appendix A, subsection 2. Make sure your batteries are charged.
Yeah, got that.
Yep,
got that.
I know I should check Rara. I know I should run through the list with him before we even come live, but there you go. We have got a fun-filled evening this evening, along with another special guest. You have to wait and see who that is later on.
We may have one or two. One in particular should be very interesting. Always controversial.
Always controversial.
Always honest-ish.
Always honest-ish. Dresses well.
We'll see him.
Dresses well.
Dresses well.
Silly hair.
Silly haircut. Funny tie.
Funny tie.
Definitely worth outbidding our Craig last week. Good auction tonight, guys. There'll be a good auction on the ABC auction. It's going to be good tonight.
Watch out for the ABC auction coming up. Those of you who joined us for the auction hour earlier on and saw George win one of the first in the UK Smock Scar Minis, you could win our other one. That's going to be in the ABC auction tonight. You've got choice of box A, B, or C. You will pick the box if you win the auction. And if you pick the right box, you're going away with the Smock Sky Mini too. There you go. Right. We need a glamorous assistant for these things, according to Rara. She nominates either Orbs or Jamie wearing the sparkly bikini. That worries me a little bit. Rara thinks that Jamie wearing a sparkling bikini is glamorous. They got weird tastes on the South Coast. Good evening, Jan. How are you doing, mate? So thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you very much. This is Wilson and Cooper's Saturday Night Takeout. This is the show where you can win the prizes. This is the show that you can take part. This is the show where we never really know what's going to happen next, but it usually does. And as always, we start tonight with our wonderful Crazy Horses. This is a game that's decided in the VIP members group. So if you want to be a VIP member, you want the opportunity to play Crazy Horses, then you need to be in that group. It's a WhatsApp group. It's fully data encrypted. You can't be reported. You can't be snitched onto anyone. What you put in there stays in there, and nobody else can read it other than us. But you've got to be in that group if you want to play 3 of the 5 games that we've got tonight, 6 games that we've got tonight. How do you get in that group? Quite simple. You PM Wilson, download WhatsApp, give him your phone number, and he bungs you in. Easy as that.
Yep. Give me a number and I'll bum you in.
He'll bung you in. That's how we do it in Yorkshire. So we played a game in our members group. The members took part in a wee competition, and the four winning members from that group who I hope are here this evening, who will race their Crazy Horses, because we have
before you announce them, would you like to see what the game is?
Go on then, show us what the game is. Love a bit of Benny Hill. So we have 4 winners from the VIP group who will ride 4 horses. Horse number 1 will be ridden by Jade, the warrior. Horse number 2 will be ridden by Adrian, the gangster. Horse number 3 will be ridden by George, the horse. Horse number 3 is called George as well. And horse number 4, again this week, won through the very lovely Orbs, Kelly Emerson. So we have 4 horses. We are ready to race those horses. We cannot guarantee that these horses will run in the right direction. We cannot guarantee that any of these horses are thoroughbreds. We do know that there is a hot dog stand just past the finish line. And we also know that these horses are particularly attracted to hot dog with onions and mustards. And I believe that there is a selection of mustards available tonight at the hot dog stand: French, German, English, etc. So it is highly likely that whichever horse catches the whiff of that mustard ends up being the winning horse. Now, don't they look a delightful 4 horses? I'm particularly impressed with horse 4, which is Orb's horse. Please don't mention horse 4. Don't anyone mention horse 4. It's Orb's. It's Orb's horse.
Don't mention horse 4.
Particularly Orb's horse. I'm particularly pleased with horse 4. I should pronounce me H's, for Christ's sake. I'm getting old. Horse 4 is Orb's horse. Horse 3 is George's horse. The jockeys
fell off, they did.
Yeah, they did. Horse 2 is Adrian's horse, and horse 1 is Jade's horse. They all look very keen. They all look a little bit hungry. None of them look like they could compete over 5 furlongs in a flat race on the beach against donkeys. But we're going to race them anyway, Wilson.
And whoever comes first will win 100 mils of juice, and they will go straight to the wheel for the final for Kryptonite Fat Pack.
It was horse 4, Rara. Don't mention horse 4.
Don't mention horse 4.
So a coveted place on the end of Show wheel could give them a spot on the KOB Kryptonite Factor. So I hope you're listening and taking in what's being said. Right, guys, we're ready for game 1. This is the crazy horse race. Horse 1, Jade. Horse 2, Adrian. Horse 3, George. Horse 4, Orbs. Feel free to cheer on your favourite. Horse 5, Vinny. Stevie Ritchie, get to sodding Wales, for Christ's sake. Horse 4 looks stunned. Yeah, it does a bit. You notice how their ears look like horns? Are you sure these are horses and not cows dressed up?
I have no idea. They're a bit dodgy.
Me either. Anyway, we are at the starting line. All 4 horses are ready to reach the hot dog stand first. And I suppose we should get under starters' orders and call them off.
And with that said, they are off.
Wow. Brilliant break from horse 1. Who's horse 1? Jade. She's out the track somewhat wicked. So clearly the mustard flavour has got to horse 1. It's wearing a mustard coloured, what do you call it, thing over the saddle cover. And it's coming back. Horse 2 took a brief lead, but horse 1 has got the second wind and is still running forward. 3 and 4 are far from out of this race. Horse 4 actually has got its nose in front, and 3 is now closely second. Horse 2 gets a second wind and starts to go for it, which is Adrian. Horse 1 just won't give up. Horse 1 just won't go away and reclaims the lead. All of them so far are running in the right direction, which makes a pleasant change. Horse 3 now has managed to get his nose back out in front. You notice his hair doesn't wave in the wind when he's bobbing it up and down. Yeah, I know. That's clever, that. He must have some hairspray on. Right, we're down to 7 seconds. Horse 3 and horse 4 with 1 on the inside. 2 tailed off a little bit. But it looks like horse 3. I do believe horse 3 won by a half a length there, Wilson. It did indeed.
Horse number 3.
Horse 3, which is George. I hope you're watching, George. You've just won 100 ml of juice, and you've also won your place on the end of show wheel, which is the all-important place you want to be, because the only way you're going to get to the KOV Kryptonite Factor challenge is by becoming the last man standing on that wheel, if Wilson sets the wheel up properly this week.
I will try my very best.
It's Article 1, Subsection 4, Appendix B. Wilson, get the fucking wheel right.
Yep.
George, are you here? I hope he is. He's here. He's here. Well done, George. You're on the last man standing wheel. The end of the show, mate. Well done. Keep your ears open. Keep your eyes open. Things that are mentioned tonight will appear in the Cooper's Quickfire 3 questions at the end. And if you win through to that kryptonite factor, you want to know the answers. So that was a cracking start. Thank you very much to all 4 horses for running in the same direction. Congratulations to horse 3, which I'm told is going for the English mustard. It's going for the English mustard.
Did you say?
Doesn't
Did you
want
say
onion.
they all? Did you say they all run with an erection?
No, they all ran in the same direction. They could have had,
Oh,
mate,
right,
I couldn't
okay.
see their underbellies,
Okay.
which was nice. You know, from all to finish going in the same direction, given that they are crazy horses, it's nice. It's a nice thing to happen. Well done, George. Well done indeed. So that's our first name on the end of the show wheel.
Mm-hmm. So, what was saying in the comments? Hi, Chrissy. How you doing? Mr. Stainen, how's it going? Well done, George, on his rider, the horse. Well done, well done, well done. Oh dear. Stuart Hartham's in the room. Eventually. You know, just when he decides to pop up, like.
You know, it's like, it's a day gone tomorrow.
We are good. I don't know about the gents, like, but, you know, we're here.
Well, I am a gentleman of certain seniority, a retired gentleman of certain seniority.
True.
Yeah, distinguished retired gentleman. Good evening, Mr. Hitman. Rob Cole's in the house. Well done, Rob. Nice to see you. I hope you're enjoying the... did they get the full Turf Wars range, bro?
I think so.
So they got all 5 juices, which would include Turf Wars, Wurzel Capone, Wurzel Father, Biggie Sucker Punch, and Spoke Special Brew.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 5 salts in the range, boys and girls. Look out for those.
And a big announcement coming on Monday. Don't miss that.
Indeed there is. Indeed there is. Yes. Look out for the big announcement. It's exclusive and big announcement coming on Monday evening.
It's an
Join
exclusive.
Stainton is on happy pills and vodka for a change. Good evening, Raoul. Well, Rob's going on was in the kitchen. Oh, Lexi didn't get a biggie juice. Oh.
She got a father mug, though. She got a father mug, and she said, and I quote, "What the fuck are you giving me a where's a father mug for?"
Yeah, she did say that. Yeah. Why are you trying to get rid of this rubbish on me? She said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But she has got, as from today, she's got all 5 mugs coming with the salts.
With the salts, indeed. Yeah, she won the auction.
Mm-hmm.
So well done to Lexi. Speaking of auctions, Wilson, what's coming next?
Well, it's funny you should say that.
I know.
I will run the VT.
Run the team. His legs are using the father mug for target practice for hammer throwing. Brilliant. So, ladies and gentlemen, we move on. Oh, sorry, Wilson's behind me. Hang on a minute.
Bear with me 2 seconds. I just need to go and unplug Alexa. 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. Subsection 2, Article 4, Appendix 7. Wilson, make sure you've unplugged Alexa before the show starts because you know full well it slows your Wi-Fi down. He hasn't done that, has he? I think we need to be having serious words later on. Are you free for the rest of the evening, Jamie? You might have to take over, as long as you can sing. Chrissy needs to get a new mug. Well, we've got all 5 of them, Chrissy. The entire Turf Wars range is available. The entire 3-star short fill range mugs are available. Take your pick. He's back. He's back. Are you finished now?
I am.
Good. Can we get on with it now?
We can.
Right. Okay. We move swiftly on to the ABC auction. If you've watched before, you know how this works. We have 3 boxes: box A, box B, and box C.
And a
What
timer.
might be the context? What might be the contents of boxes A, B, and C, Wilson? Not necessarily in that order.
Well, tonight, in either box A, B, or C, could contain all of the boxes will contain juice, maybe some salts. You know the score, they always get something extra. One of them's got a Humvee.
Excellent.
One of them has got a Smock Scar Mini.
A Smock Scar Mini, you say? Exclusive Smock Scar Mini.
Exclusive.
Two of which we have, and one got sold today in the first auction to Mr. George Nielsen. Well done, George. We have another.
And the other.
And you guys could win that tonight. But the third option box is.
It will contain a Snow Wolf 200 box mod. A very nice one, too.
Oh, very nice. Very. So they've all got juice, they've all got extras, they've all got hardware. There's probably going to be some merch in there as well. There's probably going to be some salts in there as well. The rules are quite simple, boys and girls. Wilson, yeah, that's better, yeah. Wilson sets his timer. Hopefully not for 8.5 minutes tonight like he did last week. And we take bids. And the person, when the timer sounds, we don't know how long that's going to be. He does, we don't. With the highest bid on the screen, wins the choice of box A, B, or C. And
there's no lag
in that box. No lag, just simple as that. When it's timer sounds, if you're the highest bidder, you win. But more importantly, you win your place on the end of the show wheel, with a chance to be the last man standing or woman and go through to play the King of Vape Kryptonite Factor. So, as always, we start the auction at £1. It's that simple. We start it at £1. As soon as the first pound is bid, we go from there. Whoever has the highest bid on Wilson's screen when the timer sounds, and we don't know how long that's going to be, wins. Simple as that. So, Wilson, we have Sharon at 5. Start the timer.
We have Wayne at 10. We have Mick at
8.
18. Wait. Then Deke is in at 2020.
Wow.
And that timer
35.
has started.
35. We've no idea how long the timer is, boys and girls. Quite simply, the last numeric bid on Wilson's phone when the timer sounds will win the choice of box A, B, or C. We know what's in there. We know there's a Humvee in there. We know there's a Scar Mini in there. We know there's a Snow Wolf V-Feng in there. V-Feng S, should I say, in there. And there's also juice, there's also salts, there's also merch, and there's also whatever else Wilson has thrown in those boxes whilst I'm not looking.
It is a Snow Wolf 200 box mod. It is not there.
Snow Wolf 200. I do apologise. Snow Wolf 200. Excellent. So we're at 35 with Sharon. Mr. Winchester. Wonderful deployment of the Winchester technique. Boys and girls, watch this bidding style. You don't get this on Antiques Roadshow. Mr. Winchester, 43-33, deploying the Winchester technique with such skill and aplomb. I just revel before it every time I see it. Deke using the switchblade vaping technique is going up £1 and a penny. £44 and 44. Deke, are you supposed to be spending money? Aren't you banned? Anyway, we've no idea when the buzzer's going off, boys and girls. The bid at the moment is 44.44. Adrian's deployed it again at 48.33. The Winchester catapult technique, as it's now known. At 48.33 with Adrian. You've got Kelly on there, bro. At 48.33 with Adrian. We've no idea when the timer sounds. The gavel doesn't raise. The buzzer just goes off. Whoever's won it wins the choice of A, B, and C. And they also get their name on the end of the show wheel. We are at 48.33 with Mr. Winchester, the Norfolk head of the Norfolk Mafia. 48.99. Kelly Legsy is deploying the auction sisters technique with the 99p. The gavel's in his hand. 48.99 at £48 and at £50 and 33 with Mr. Winchester. At £50 and 33, I've no idea how long that timer is. Wilson's got the gavel in his hand. We are at £50 and 33 pence. At £50 and for choice of box A, B, or C. We know there's a Sigili. We know there's a Snowball. But what's more, we know there is a exclusive, unavailable Smock Sky mini kit in there as well. At £50 and 33 pence with Mr. Adrian Winchester, currently the last bidder on my screen. You've got to be the last bidder on Wilson's screen. At £50 and 33, and he's stringing this bugger out again, aren't you? You can bloody well cut these timers down as well. £50 and 33. I ran out of breath before the end. Whoa! Bang, bang, bang! Well, I've got Adrian at £50 and 33p.
It is Adrian.
Well done, Adrian. Now the question, Adrian. The question. A, B, or C? Box A, box B, or C? Sorry, Legsy. Adrian was the last one that appeared on the screen before the timer sounded. We've only got about 19 seconds. Deke's saying box B. What do you guys think? What should he go for? Deke's thinking B. Deke's thinking box B. Anybody else got any idea? A, B, or C? It's Adrian's choice, of course, but where is your psychic mind telling you to go on this one? Adrian's going A. He's going box A.
Well,
what's he got, Wilson? What's he got?
I can tell you.
That's the pause for a drama moment there, boys and girls. Wilson's doing it very well tonight. Looks like he's sucking off a ghost.
Well, tonight, the contents of box A.
Please tell us. Please tell us.
It is the Snowwolf 200 box mod.
Oh, look, that's a great prize.
All of the accessories.
That's a brilliant prize, an absolutely brilliant prize. But I wanted him to win the mini.
So did I.
Never mind. So you got box A, Adrian. You've also got your name on the end of there. So you've won a Snowwolf 200 box mod. Is there a tank with it?
There is. It's just the box mod, but it does come with all the accessories. There may be a tank in there. Maybe. Do you know what? Tonight on the weekend prizes away, I'm going to stick a coil RDA, RDTA in there with all the kit, everything ready to go.
Spot on. Absolutely spot on. So you won the kit. You've won an RDA to go with it. You've won all the juice, the salts, and all this other stuff that's in there. Well done, Adrian. And what's more important, you've got your name on the end of the show Last Man Standing wheel. Well done, my friend.
It could be a two-time
box.
winner.
Wilson. Put Deke out with his Mizzy. What's the Scar Mini in box B?
It was not in box B. It was in box C.
It was in box C. And nobody said box C. Bloody hell. Actually, Deke, I'd have gone with B as well, to be fair. But never mind. So the Scar Mini was in box C. Now we know.
So far, George and Adrian go on to the Last Man Standing wheel.
We've got men. Where's the girls? We need some girls.
They might come in the next game.
Well, the lads are running away with it at the moment. I'm all about the girls, me. Married and 4 daughters. I'm all about the girls. You're welcome, Adrian. Absolutely delighted for you, pal. So, Wilson, what's the next game?
Well, would you like me to run VT?
You better do.
Oh, we got caught.
You spin me right round. I'm afraid. I love that. I love that tune. Can't beat a bit of 80s techno pop. So we move on to what? Sorry,
George said the wife wants one too. That's a different story. That's a different show.
I'm afraid, George. As much as I would like to auction another one, that one is probably going to roll over into next week's takeout. So we said we would use one for the auction and one for the takeout. So I'm afraid that one's going to have to roll over. But never mind. So we move on to Cooper's Casino. This is another game that's been played in the VIP group. And we have a casino wheel, all of which members have gained places on there. How many do we have this week, Wilson? Is it a full 40?
It is a full 41.
41. We have 41 of our members, all with places on there.
Unhinged should spend more time on our game show than chatting in their chat.
Everybody's had their bank account prepped by looks of it.
Yeah.
Yes. So, shall we spin that wheel? We have 3 winners from our VIP chat who win a juice prize, and go on to the end of the show wheel as well. The first number up wins 200 mil. Second number wins 100 mil. Third number wins 100 mil. But they all go on to the end of the show wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie, if you need to bugger off, mate, bugger off and sort that out. So who's going to win the 200 mil of juice, and who's going to be the first name onto the wheel? End of the show wheel.
You just got to tell me to spin that wheel.
Wilson, spin that wheel.
Yes, number 1 tonight is number 23. And that is 23. That is Wheelie.
Wheelie's the first. She wins 200 mils of juice. And the first place on the end of the show last man standing wheel. Shall we find out who number 2 is?
We could.
Wilson, spin that wheel.
Number 32.
Who is 32?
Number 32 is James.
James, who's currently being frapped in his bank account. Well done, James. You're 100 mil of juice, and you're second woman, person on the last man standing wheel at the end of the show. Well done, Jamie. Well done, Wheelie. But Wilson, who's going to be number 3?
I don't know, Cooper.
Well, then you best spin that wheel. Number 3.
It's number 3.
Number 3.
And number 3 is Jade.
Jade. Well done, Jade. I hope you're watching. So Jade wins 100 mil of juice, and she's got the place on the last man standing wheel at the end of the show. Well done, guys. Those 3 winners all come from the VIP group. Remember, if you want to join that, it's a WhatsApp group. Download WhatsApp. Your message is safe. It's data encrypted. Nobody can report you. They can't Facebook ban you for using it. And all you need to do is PM your number to Mr. Wilson. Either him or via on KOV097.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Jade tonight.
Neither have I. If the person is not there at the end of the show, it will go to the second last winner of the wheel.
It will. That is excellent. I'm really pleased. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on the end of the show wheel. That is never enough for us. We need at least 7 or 8 names on there, and we're going to get 7 or 8 names on there. But I'm afraid tonight it's over to Wilson to introduce the first of our 2 stars of the night. I'll see you all very soon. Mr. Wilson, tell the people who.
No problemo. Well, first of all, I shall just press this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have got a lovely guest in tonight. One of our guests tonight. And by no means is he a pushover. The guy means business. He says it how it is. Always honest, bit controversial. Just one of these kind of guys, really. I don't really know how to introduce him. Other than saying, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Wilson. Thank you for introducing me. My name is Boris. You may know me as Bojo. I'm delighted to be invited here this evening to speak to you about the current plight of the United Kingdom. It's been a long and arduous 2020. We all understand that we've had to pull together to make sacrifices, to make changes, to accept new normals, to accept a different way of doing things. That's been very difficult, especially as Carrie refuses to get up during the night to look after the little baby. And I've had to do too many nights, and I need my beauty sleep, obviously. Now, the coronavirus itself has been damaging to public morale, damaging in the terms of the number of lives we've lost, and damaging to our economy. And we've had to make some tough decisions. Decisions that we feel are in the best interests of everyone. After all, closing Eton would be a terrible decision. I've already got my son actually listed on the entry cards already. Ladies and gentlemen, bold decisions take bold leaders. Now you wonder why I wear this hair. That's because underneath it, I'm bald. So I have to wear this hair because it's the only wig that I could find that suited my facial features. I'm sure you think I'm attractive. I was speaking to Chancellor Rishi Sunak just the other day, and I said to him, Rishi, why do you wear silly hair? Why have you got it in a quick like Elvis? And he said to me, Boris, you have no idea. They've banned me from my local pub. I had to buy the gel. I had to put my hair up. And it's all because we refuse to feed the children of the unfortunates during the half-term holidays. Now, the thing is, boys and girls, as an MP, we understand sacrifice. We understand what is needed to pull together in a time of need. I myself have handed out several lucrative contracts for PPE equipment, for data processing, for the test and trace system, to very good friends who have no experience in this field whatsoever, but they weren't employed because they were shit. So I've helped out. I've done my bit of helping. It's time now for the poorer people to do their bit of helping. So what we're asking is, instead of the government helping the most vulnerable, we're going to give you a little bit of a kick. We're not going to feed you during the half-term holidays. If your kids are hungry, we have some wonderful recipes. I myself was looking through the Westminster canteen recipe just the other day. there was a wonderful foie gras, a wonderful beef bourguignon, the most delightful of peach and melon iced sorbets. And I said to Carrie, maybe we should feed the children during the school holidays. And she said, well, we have a child, Boris. I said, do we? She said, yes, we do. You've been feeding him on night time. I said, I thought that was the donkey we kept in the back. But no. She said, have you ever seen our child eat foie gras? Have you ever seen our child eat beef bourguignon? Have you ever seen our child eat a beautiful peach and watermelon iced sorbet? I said, no, Carrie, I haven't. She said, well, if the children don't need these basic food staples, why do we all have to feed them? So she gave me a wonderful, wonderful recipe, which I'd like to pass on to you now. If your children are hungry during the school holidays, simply gather the dust from the tops of your doors, from the tops of your shelves, from the tops of your fish tank, wipe up the moisture from around your oven top. Mix them all together in a bowl, cover it with some breadcrumbs. It may be that you too have a stale loaf of bread in your larder. Grate up the breadcrumbs, cover the dust and the mucus from around the oven, and bake it at gas mark 6 or around 180 degrees if you prefer electric for around 20 minutes. The congealed mush that comes out of there will actually provide your children with wonderful nourishment, and it's better than beef bourguignon, surely. We also devised a wonderful recipe for the use of the empty toilet roll tubes. Everyone, if you can find it in the shops, has used toilet roll tubes. Don't throw them away. Simply soak them in condensed milk for around 4 days. Place them in a baking tray. Cover them with a little sugar if you have it. If you don't, doesn't matter. Bake them for around 40 minutes. They go wonderfully and mushy. And the constituents in the cardboard from the toilet inner tube make a wonderfully sustainable, fantastic substitute for bread and butter pudding. You don't have to worry about the raisins unless you have rabbits. Ladies and gentlemen, we approach Christmas, and at my best wishes to all, it is the season of goodwill. We should pass on goodwill to everyone. But what we shouldn't do is forget that it is important we support our economy. So go to work or don't go to work. If you're going to use the bus, wear a face mask. If you haven't got one, don't use the bus. Go on a bike. If you haven't got a bike, drive your car. You don't need a face mask in that. Work very hard. Be productive for your wonderful, wonderful profit earning, but employment sustaining employers. It is very important we understand the needs of the chief executive and the people on the board who are struggling just like you, struggling to find the next payment on their Bentley, struggling to find the second payment or the third payment on their mortgage of their holiday homes. Don't forget, we MPs too are struggling. We can't just simply stay at home. We have to work very hard. And I realise it's difficult for you to stay at home, seeing your children day in, day out, your wife day in, day out. There will be fallouts, there will be bickering, there will be arguments. But we MPs have second homes in London, so we don't have to go through all of that. Stay safe over Christmas. Think about yourselves, think about others, and think about the wealthy people who are your superiors. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me. I'll see you all very soon from a holiday home somewhere in Mauritius.
Well, I'll be back. I will be back in a second.
Hello. It's me, Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, star of the week this week, once again, for the second time in this run of the series, singing my absolute favourite song from The Greatest Showman. Give it up, big round of applause, Mr. Owen, the wheelchair Superman, Wilson.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, beat it all. Never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, beat it all. Never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me, for me. For
Sorry, my mic was muted. Show the love for Mr. Wheelchair Superman Wilson, boys and girls. That was an awesome rendition of Never Enough. That's my favourite song from the film. I love the film, and I think all the songs are great. But that one is just awesome, and his version of it is wonderful. Well done, Mr. Wilson. Show him that love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you sing that well, pal. I like that. Good evening, Tracy. How are you doing, mate? That's the first time Scarlett has liked Wilson's singing.
Why? I'm honoured.
That was impressive. So, boys and girls, after the star of the week, traditionally we move on to our hashtag giveaway game. This is one that everyone can take part in, boys and girls. The only rules are you have to hashtag the hashtag that we give you, and you have to be the last person to hashtag it when... Is it the timer one again?
It is.
When the timer sounds. I have no idea how long the timer's going to be for. Wilson has. For God's sake, make it quick one this week. Don't make it drag on like you usually bloody do. So we see lots of hashtagging, boys and girls.
And I will tell you the hashtag.
We need an appropriate one.
Straight after, we'll give you the mystery jingle.
And the winner this week will win. They will take out the full Turf Wars range of salts. That's Wurzel Capone, Wurzel Father, Biggie, Sucker Punch, Spokes Malone Special Brew, and the Turf Wars juice itself. You will win that full range of salts. All you have to do is follow his instruction.
Andy, that's later. That is going to be awesome tonight, by the way. Anyway,
we change things around here, Andy.
The hashtag that you're looking for.
You've got some of Boris's dust in your eye.
I have. The hashtag. The hashtag this evening is hashtag Andy's a fuckwit.
Oh dear, you're going to upset him now. He's on the happy pills and a vodka. Anything could happen.
And the
So,
timer
boys and girls,
is on.
the last person to hashtag Andy's a fuckwit when the buzzer goes off wins the full Turf Wars range of salts. Fuckwit will do, yeah. Hashtag fuckwit. Hashtag fuckwit. That'll do nicely. So keep hashtagging, boys and girls, because if you're the last person to hashtag, we've no idea how long that timer is. I just hope it's not too bloody long this week. Then you win the full range of Turf Wars salts. That's the Spokes Malone, the Wurzel Father, the Biggie Smalls, the Wurzel Capone, and the Turf Wars itself. You win all of those. You win all of those salts. Plenty of hashtags flying in. I'm liking this.
That was close.
Liking this. I'm liking it. Jamie, Rob, Rara, Kelly, Kaylee, Jamie, Raoul, Stuart, Rob, Kaylee, Rob again. Rob's very active on this one. He's good at this. Kirsty, Wheelie's in there. Rob, come on, keep them coming, boys and girls. You've got to be the last one before the buzzer sounds. And it's got to be the last hashtag that appears on Wilson's phone. Legs is in, Stu's back in, Rob's in again, Sharon's in, Rara's back in. Rob's back in again, we knew that. Belinda's in. Nice one, Belinda, all the way from Belgium. Well done. Rob Coles, Wheelie's back in again. We're waiting for that buzzer. The last hashtag on Wilson's phone, and he'll hit it the minute that buzzer goes off, will be the one that wins the full Turf Wars range of salts. Spokes Malone, Biggie Smalls, Wurzel Father, Wurzel Capone, and the Turf Wars. Who's it going to be? Rob's at it again. Rob's very active. Everybody's slowed down. Wheelie's still there. Stuart's still there. But Rob's going and going and going. He is a machine. Sharon's back in. Rob's there again. Stuart's after it. Rob's back again. Kirsty the Wheelie's back in. Rob's back again. There's a pattern forming here. Don't wait too long, boys and girls. Get hashtagging. Wilson won't have set this too long, have you, Wilson?
No.
Belinda, Rob again, Stu again, Wheelie again. That's my phone, it's not the buzzer. Rob and Rob. Oh, whoa, stop! Who was yours? Who hit it? Who was it?
It's on the
only
screen.
Wheelie again. So she's on the wheel twice tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well done, Wheelie. You have won the full Turf Wars salts range, and you got yourself the second slot on the end of the show wheel. That's brilliant. So you're in with a chance tonight, Wheelie. And I don't mean Stu. Well done. Well done. Love it. 2 in 1 night. Well done, everyone. Thanks for playing. Thanks for the hashtag. I know it's a bit silly, but it's good fun.
So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people for the end of show wheel.
1, 2,
and one of them is on twice.
4, 5. Yeah, we have 6 people, and one is on twice, indeed. So we move swiftly on. This is another game that was played in the VIP chat. Again, if you want to be a member, it's data encrypted on WhatsApp. Make sure you download a WhatsApp, DM KOV Online 7 or Wilson with your phone number, and we'll add you to the group. You get to play the games during the week that feed into the game show. So, Wilson, what's coming up next?
Well, I'm going to tell you. What's coming up next is
Right, we are playing Vape Your Cards Right, and again this week, the VIP members, competed to take place in the game this week. And I can tell you, no, I can't. Wilson can. Wilson, who won the game this week?
I can tell you that the winner and playing Vape Your Cards Right this week is Rara.
So she automatically gets a place on the end of the show wheel. And Rara, you get to get your 7 cards right now. Sounds difficult, but you got a couple of chances. You got 2 lives.
Kirsty. That is 200 mils going to Abby's on Monday.
Thank you, Kirsty. Much love.
Awesome.
Yes, Rara, it's you. Good evening, Mr. Spooner. He's finally made it home from work without breaking the van door. Yes, Rara, it's you. You got to guess higher or lower and turn 7 cards. But we don't just leave you to do that. We give you a little bit of help on the way, Rara, because that's the way we roll. Wilson, can you explain?
Yes, I can. So
you can.
You get 2 lifelines. All you've got to do is correctly guess higher or lower 7 times. The card we're starting with is the Queen of Clubs. You have an extra life and you have a change the card, which you can use any time. Obviously, the extra life will come in if you get 2 the same, because there's nothing for 2 the same, not in this game. And or if you get it wrong, so you get an extra chance, and you can use the change of card whenever you want.
Ace is the lowest. King is the highest. We start with the Queen of Clubs, Rara. Now, all we ask you to do is type Q or Queen and guess higher or lower. Everyone here is saying lower. Because
now, I can't tell you.
Two cards that can beat you.
There will be, if you win all 7, and because you've already won that, you go to the end of show wheel anyway. But if you win the 7 in a row, you will get some salts, all of the new ones. You will also get 5 King Bola tickets, which are available now. You can buy them now. King Bola is on the 7th of November. The first Saturday in November, and they are available now. And it's going to be freaking insane. Insane, I'm telling you. You've seen it last month. You know how it works. So make sure you get a ticket.
Rara is saying Queen lower, and I think that's a wise decision. There
She
are
says
only
Queen
two
one.
cards. Queen or King are the only two cards that can steal a life from her.
So
Let's
good
go
luck,
lower.
Rara. She has said lower, and the card says
Come on, ace. Oh,
you don't lose on,
twat!
you don't lose on the first one. We've never
Oh,
lost
yeah,
on
we
the
don't.
first one.
Don't cost you
Never
any lives.
lost on the first one.
We'll go lower than a king. Lower than a king.
Lower than a king, and it is. It's a 10.
Ooh. It's a 10 Rara. So you've not lost any lives. We never knock anybody out on the first spin. You never lose life on the first spin. It's a 10 of spades. Now, that's a difficult one, Rara. It's towards the top end of the numbers. So the odds are in favour of lower. But we know how much odds matter when you actually spin that wheel and go for a higher card. Can you quit now? That probably defeats the object of the game, Rara. You can change your card if you want to try for a higher or a lower one. You can go with the odds, which would be lower, or you could take a gamble. Do you feel like taking a gamble, Rara? Do you feel like it could be higher? Deke's shouting lower. He's screaming lower.
She's going 10 lower.
Legsy's
and
screaming lower.
Saving everything else.
Oh, I love
She's
that.
going
10
lower
of spades,
than a 10.
lower. Come on, please, please, please be lower. Be an ace or a 2.
And
Come
the
on,
card
come on.
says
Come on.
it's a 5.
That'll do. Okay. Now, we're in almost the same position as we were in with the 10, Rara. The odds, the statistics say the next card should be higher. But we know how statistics work. They're not infallible. They do sometimes fall down. The question is, do you go with the statistics and do you go with the people who are guessing higher, or do you take a gamble?
And with only 5 guesses left, you still have 2 lifelines.
Deke's predicting a jack. Jamie's higher, Mick's higher, Deke's higher.
She's going higher.
What do you
than
think?
a
5 higher. 5 higher. Come on, please be higher. Come on,
Rara
big card. Big card.
said higher. And the card says it's a 7.
Gets in. Right, this is good. 3 cards down.
4
No
to go.
lifelines used. Only 4 left to go. 7 and 8 are smack bang in the bloody middle. You could go either way here with a 48-52% chance either side. The odds of getting a correct prediction here literally are a little over and under 50-50, Rara. So the odds go out the window. What you're really looking to do now is go with your gut. What is your heart telling you? Is the heart ruling the head? Or is the head saying, well, the 52% is higher? I don't know. What do you think?
She's changing the card.
I think that's a wise decision. Change the card. Let's get something really low. Come on. 2 or
And
a king.
your new card is it's a king.
Excellent. Come on. That'll
4
do.
guesses to go, an extra life intact, top of the pack. Could you be the first winner? The first
don't have to
winner
tell
of
you,
the cards,
Rara,
right? On
that
Saturday
the
night
odds,
ticket.
the odds are massively now in favour of a lower selection. The only card that can beat you now is another king. And there are only 3 left of those in the deck. So the odds are, and everybody's saying it, is saying lower. Everyone. It was a good call, Jamie. It was the perfect call. Deke, Jamie Stewart, Sharon, Deke again, Kelly, Legsy are all saying lower.
It has no
King lower.
sherbet taste in it.
King lower.
King lower. She said
Wise
lower.
decision, Rara. Come on,
And
come
the
on.
card
Ace,
says
ace, ace, ace.
it fucking is. It fucking is.
Get in! Get in! I love this game. I love it and hate it in equal proportions. It's a perfect selection, Rara. That the ace, the only card that can beat you this time, is an ace. Statistically, the odds are higher. Statistically, the chance of catching another ace with only 3 others in the deck are quite low. What do you want to do? And you have the extra life left with only, is it 3 left to go now? With only 3 left to go.
3 to go.
You've still got the extra life, so you can afford. Well, hopefully not with an ace. Hopefully it's higher. Everyone is saying higher. Sharon, Deke, Mick, Kelly, Stu, James, everybody's saying higher. It's got to be higher, hasn't it, Rara? Ace higher. Come on, another king, another king, another king. Come on, come on. It's keeping me in suspenders.
Don't talk about suspenders.
Come on,
She
king.
said higher.
Queen, king, queen, king. Come on.
And the card says it's a 6.
Ooh. Right.
2 guesses to go and an extra life.
You're not in a bad position here. 2 guesses. One of those is an extra life, so effectively it gives you 3 to get 2 cards. You're in a good position. The statistics weigh slightly in favour of high, less in favour of low, but it's another one of those close calls, 60-40, 40-60, and it really is up to what your gut is telling you to go for. Everyone's guessing higher, mind you. Everybody's going with the odds. Everyone's going with the odds and guessing higher. Jamie, Mick, Stu, Sharon, Deke, they're all guessing higher. Posh Paul's even saying higher. But it's up to you, Rara. What do you want to do? I'm not even reading that out.
She's going 6 higher.
6 higher. Come on, please, 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 please. Let's have a big high number.
Rara said higher. And the card says.
Come on.
That was my dramatic pose. Sorry.
I'm posing as well. Come on, come on.
It is a 2, but the extra life is gone. Extra life is gone. 2 guesses away. 2 guesses away with no lifeline.
All is not lost. All is not lost. There are only 2 cards that can, 2 cards that can beat you out, a 2 or an ace. There are 4 aces. There are 3 2s remaining in that deck. Statistically, the chances of hitting one of those is low. It happens. Obvious thing to do is go higher. You're not in a bad position with a 2. You would only have to get 1 more right if this is higher to win tonight's prize. I really want it to be a win. Please, Rara, select well. The odds are massively, massively in favour of higher.
She's going higher than a 2.
She's going higher.
Rara said higher. To take over than 1. And the card says.
There's only 7 cards that can spoil it now.
It's a 9.
Oof. Right. 1 card shootout. It's a 1 card shootout, Rara. So
to be the first winner,
now,
the first winner of VP Cards Right on Saturday Night Takeout, higher or lower than a 9.
The odds now are in favour of lower. Clearly, there are 4 10s, 4 queens, 4 jacks, 4 kings that can take you out. So the odds are not wonderful with this card, but the odds do favour lower. But sometimes you get a gut feeling that you just got to bollocks to the odds and go higher. I don't know. Everyone's saying lower. Everyone's playing with the odds tonight. I don't know. I just want you to make the right decision, Rara. I really, really, really want you to win this. Coop, yeah. I got you, Stu. They're all saying lower. I've got a sneaky feeling for higher. I just have. They're all saying lower. Come on, Rara. It's your decision. It's your decision. You alone can make this decision. And your decision is a 1 card shootout now. It's take all or nothing. Accept the place.
She is going lower.
On the end of the show wheel. Right, come on. Please be lower then. I hope I'm wrong. Please be lower.
To be the first winner of VP Cards Right on the Saturday Night Takeout, Rara said
Please
lower
be lower.
than a 9.
Please be lower. Please be lower.
And the card says.
Come on, come on, come on.
She's a winner.
I get in. Nice one. Well done, Rara. You've won yourself the full new range, and I think there's another extra 3 salts that get put in there as well. That is
5 King Bowler
amazing.
tickets. 5 King
And
Bowler
5
tickets.
King Bowler tickets. And 5 King Bowler tickets. That is fantastic. I absolutely take my hat off to you. Wonderful, wonderful. That was a well-deserved, well-thought through, and well-played game of Vape Your Cards Right. You went with odds on every occasion, and this time the odds worked in your favour. And I am absolutely delighted because I do love Vape Your Cards Right. I love it when people win. I hate it when they go out on a bloody pair of 6s or whatever. It's frustrating. Rara's crying with joy. Well done, Rara. I'm so pleased for you. She's played every week up to now in the members group and not managed to get a place on the wheel. You are also on the end of the show wheel, which means we have Rara, Wheelie, Jade, James, Wheelie again, and George. Currently on the end of the show, last man standing. Oh, and Adrian as well. Sorry, Adrian. I missed Adrian. On the end of the show, Adrian won the ABC auction. On the end of the show, last man standing wheel, which is absolutely brilliant. Good luck to everyone on that. We do, however, have another chance for you guys to earn yourself a place on that wheel and to win some prizes for bugger all. Would you like to explain that chance to them, Mr. Wilson, or shall I explain them while you're working out what you're doing there? The next game is an old favourite. It's one of those games that you just got to play because you never know. Wilson will show VT very shortly, and we're going to play What's in the Bag. Yes, boys and girls, it's What's in the Bag time. With a difference, with a little difference.
Did you say what's in the bag?
I said what's in the bag. So, boys and girls, Mr. Wilson is going to show you a bag.
Well,
the contents, which are 5 in total. You may have as many guesses as you want. You have to be the first person to guess all 3 of the 5 contents on the same post on the live. You win the contents and you win the bag. Because look at this.
And it is the winner of this is going to be the first person to have our new item of merch, which is Wilson and Cooper's Saturday Night Takeout. What's in the bag?
Look at that! A What's in the Bag bag. Wilson,
an official What's in the Bag bag.
Saturday Night Takeout. What's in the bag bag. You get to win that as well. You get to win that as well.
5 items in this bag. Or you've got to do.
They're all guessing already, but we haven't said go yet. We've not said go yet. They're all guessing already. Ladies and gentlemen, until Wilson says go, your guesses don't count. We will tell you if someone gets something right. Don't worry. It increases your chances of winning. Mr. Wilson, is it time to go?
It is time to go. Now.
Can't start going. First one I've seen is Tom. Tom's guessing salt, mug, t-shirt and lanyard. George is guessing smock, scar. D-shirt. Deke is guessing D-shirt. Deke is guessing t-shirt, mug and bag.
There is a salt.
There's a salt in there, so include salt. So include salt and t-shirts in your answers, boys and girls. Include salt and t-shirts in your answers. Is there a hat? Is there a mug? Is there a CD? Is there a pod?
You cannot use a word that covers lots of things. It has to be the specific thing.
So we know there's a salt and there's a t-shirt in there.
Mask.
So Belinda's guessing salt, t-shirt, snood. Spooner's adding mug to t-shirt and salt.
No mug.
No
I
mug.
don't want to call t-shirt salt. No. There is a t-shirt and there is a salt. There is not a beanie. There is not
There's no mug. There's no
t-shirt
beanie. There's
and
no
beanie.
coils.
No. Salts,
We
t-shirt,
know there's a
beanie,
salt.
no.
We know there's t-shirt in there. There's no coils. There's no mask. There's no beanie. There's no mug. There's no hungry.
It's going fast as fuck.
There's no
t-shirt,
snood.
salts, no. No salt. Salt, hot, cotton, no.
Salt,
Salt,
t-shirt, CD.
Mag, no. No face mask.
Is there a lanyard?
So, no.
Nope. Sub-home kit. Is there a sub-home kit or a pod kit?
No.
Nope. Is there a drip tip?
T-shirt, salt, bag, pen, cotton, no. Salt, t-shirt, lanyard, no lanyard.
There's no drip tip.
T-shirt,
There's no
salt,
lanyard.
juice.
There's no cotton. There's no coils. We know this. There's no mug.
T-shirt, crowd, toolkit, no toolkit. Salt, t-shirt, bag. You can't use the bag. T-shirt, shirt, battery, no. No spoon, no t-shirt. There is a t-shirt. No, there's a t-shirt and there's salt. There's no short fill. There's no glasses.
So there's no short fill as well. We know
there's
that.
No CBD. There's no toolkit. There's no CBD.
Are there any King Bowler tickets?
No King Bowler tickets.
Ah.
No battery charger. No battery wrap. No charger.
CBD?
No face mask. No King
CBD.
Bowler tickets. No hoodie.
Wow. Is there a father mug in there?
T-shirt, huh? No, can't give them away.
No mugs.
T-shirt, salt, literature, no. RDA, no. Salt shirt, beanie, there's no beanie. T-shirt, RDA, no snood, no USB cable, t-shirt, salt, battery wraps. No.
We know there's a salt. We know there's a t-shirt. What else is in there? USB cable?
No.
Salts t-shirts P5. Salts t-shirts Humvee. We know there isn't a beanie in there, Deke. We've guessed a beanie. Is there a vape cloth in there? We haven't guessed that one yet.
No.
Salt t-shirt Smock. Salt t-shirt Scar Mini. You're not having a bloody Scar Mini. That's going in next week's. Salt t-shirt exclusive merch.
No KOV CD. No.
Is there an RDA?
Salt t-shirt RDA. No. Smoking. No.
RTA?
Salt. Hang on, jeez. Salt t-shirt. Snapback. No snood. No polishing cloth. No oxford. No cap. T-shirts. No scarf. No. Salt t-shirt bomber. No like. No Wilson CD. Salt shirt. Well, but no.
There are 5 things in there, boys and girls. 5 things in there. You only got to get 3 of them, and we've got 2 so far. We know there's a salt. We know there's a t-shirt. What else could it be? Salt t-shirts. A band?
He's only got it.
Stop the clock. Stop tagging. We have a winner.
In the WhatsApp. In the official. What's in the bag? Bag? We have a t-shirt. We have a Turf War salt.
There's the salt.
And we have a band.
There we go, Mr. Adrian Winchester, the first to put those 3 things of the 5.
There is other stuff in here as well. There is a pop socket in there. And there is a little Vipresso case in there as well. That is all yours, Mr. Winchester.
Including the bag.
Including
the bag.
Nice one, Craig. Official bag, which you will be able to buy these. And you'll probably be able to have them personalised as well from Monday. So that is Mr. Winchester.
So Adrian's on twice. Adrian's on twice as well. Tonight's winners, and I hope you've been watching, boys and girls, are George, Adrian, Wheelie, James, Jade, Wheelie, Rara, and Adrian. This one is going to be interesting. I hope you've been watching. I hope you've been taking notes. I do hope that you remembered what's going on this evening. It is important that you can guess, or at least guess, some of these three answers. The questions are usually fairly easy. I don't think this week will be much different. But how much have you taken in during this show? That's the point. If you are the last man standing or the last lady standing on tonight's end of the show wheel, you will get to take on Cooper's quickfire questions in the KOV Kryptonite Factor, which I'm sure Wilson is preparing the last man standing wheel as we speak.
I am. It is populated. Let me just take that back off the screen. And it is time for that wheel. So, the first person not making it to the final tonight is James is out.
Sorry, AP.
Next one is Rara.
Oh, sorry, Rara. You did so well earlier as well.
And another is George.
Oh, so's George.
Which means, how many have we got left? 5. We'll do another one. One of Adrian's is gone.
So we've only got one name now with 2 on the wheel.
We've got Wheelie twice. We've got Adrian and
Jade.
I can't read it. Jade.
Jade's not here.
She's not here. So if she's not here, it will go to the second place if she wins. The next one not making it to the final tonight is
Dramatic stuff.
Wheelie's
Wheelie's lost one. She's still got one on the wheel.
And the next one out is Jade, which means it's between Wheelie and Adrian.
Who's it going to be? We've already had Adrian once and he won. Who's it going to be? Good luck, both of you.
So the next person out is, which means,
oh, Wheelie,
for the second time playing the Kryptonite Factor, is Adrian. Unlucky.
Well
really
done,
unlucky.
Adrian. 3 shows and he's up this for the second time. He won big the first time. Can he do it again tonight?
Do you know what he's playing now? Do you know what he's playing?
We need to know. Well,
I was just getting carried away with the music there.
yeah, brilliant. Adrian, welcome to the King of Ape Krypton Factor. This is your second time. You know how this works. Well, I'll explain it for the boys and girls in the room. Adrian is going to face 3 questions. Cooper's quickfire 3 questions. All of these questions relate to something that's happened or something that's been said or something that's been seen on the Takeout show tonight. They're not difficult, but you've got to have been watching. You've got to have been taking it in. You've got to have a certain level of ability, maybe to throw a guess in there at some of the stuff. Adrian, tell me when you are ready and we'll begin. Boys and girls, I must warn you, please don't type the answers in the comments. If you type the answers, Mr. Winchester will lose the opportunity to win tonight's prizes. So please don't type the answers. Adrian, when you tell me you're ready, I'll go with the first question.
And hopefully you're not driving tonight.
Yeah, he was driving last time. I had to pull up in about 3 different places to do it. No, one of the questions isn't what's Owen's first name. So please, Dick's right. No comment in the answers, boys and girls. Please don't comment the answers. We want Adrian to win. We don't want to have to void the game.
He's ready.
Adrian's ready. Okay, Adrian. There are 3 questions this evening, as always. I'm going to ask you them in order, and I'm going to ask for your typed answers, please. Everybody else, please don't comment. Adrian, question 1. There are 5 salts in the Turf Wars range. Can you name 3 of them? Question 1. There are 5 salts in the Turf Wars range. Can you name 3 of them, Adrian? Can you do that? I think that's doable. I'm confident that Mr. Winchester will get this one right. Some wouldn't, but I'm confident that Adrian will. 3 of the salts from the Turf Wars range, Adrian. There's 5 in total, but can you name 3? He's having a think about it. Don't want to rush you. There's no time limit on this one. It's in your own time, Adrian. Take your time. Gather yourself. Make sure you get the answers right. And don't listen to Mick. So, of the 5 Turf War salts, Adrian, can you name 3? I think you can. Mr. Winchester loves a dramatic pause.
He does.
What do you think, Adrian?
He'll be out having a walk
Are you
around the garden
confident?
thinking about it.
Are you feeling confident, Adrian? I think you've got this. Chrissy's got 3 on her desk. Good evening, Mr. Woodcock. So, Adrian, 3 of the 5 Turf War salts. Can you name 3? Please, no comments, boys and girls. Nobody comment. Don't give him the answers. He likes to take his time, Rara. This is not a man in a rush. Where's a Capone will do? That's one of them. Just 2 more to go, Adrian. 2 more to go. Can you do it? He's thinking. He's considering his options. Stuart, the quick wit, Harkham. Made us all laugh. You've got 1, Adrian. You've got Wurzel Capone. Can you get 3 from the remaining 4? It all hinges on this. There are 4 left to choose from. You only need to name 2 more. So he's in with Wurzel Capone. It's a good start, but he's got to keep that momentum going. Wurzel Capone takes him a third of the way there. Where are you going to go next, Adrian? Can you name another 2?
Well, yeah, this is a third of it.
He's only got to name 3. He's only got to name 3. There's 5 to choose from. He's only got to name 3 of them. What do we all think? Can he do it? Is the pressure getting to him? Will Christmas come first?
Might do.
The question on everyone's lips. Everyone wants to know. Can Adrian name 2 more of the salts from the Turf Wars range? It's a good question. It's a taxing question. It's easy if you know. It's not easy if you don't. They're rooting for you, Adrian. Kaylee's saying, come on, just 2 more. Just 2 more. That's all we need. And then 2 more questions. Just 2 more, Adrian. 2 more from the Turf Wars salt range. What do you think? Happy Valentine's Day. Where are you going with it, Adrian? Where do you want to be? You need to get 2 more. Mara's getting her Easter eggs out. We've got Where's Al Capone. We need 2 more. Adrian, he's our man. If he can't do it, Santa can. Yeah, he might have gone home. Willie's put the Christmas tree up. Adrian, not to Russia, but they're live at 9. The lads from Unhinged. We need some answers, Adrian. We need some answers.
Spokes
Malone, Spikes is close. That'll do. Spokes Malone is good. We need 1 more from that range, Adrian. 1 more. Can you do it? Can you do it? One more from the tape one. Bingo. Question 1. You have passed the first part of the KOV Kryptonite Challenge. We move on to question 2, Adrian. Are you ready for question 2? Let me know you're ready.
11,000 puffs, and my second coil has just run out on my upper M2S.
Are you ready for question 2, Adrian? Let me know that you're ready, and we'll fire the second question at you. Wilson's going to feed the chickens. Tell me you're ready, Adrian, and I'll fire question 2 straight at you. Okay, Adrian. I want you to think about this. I want you to think back to earlier in the show, Adrian. We had a couple of star guests this evening. One of whom, Bojo the Clusterfuck, suggested 2 recipes to feed poor children during the school holidays. He named a multitude of ingredients for those recipes. Can you remember an ingredient from those recipes? Just 1 ingredient. Just 1 ingredient, Adrian. Bojo, the Prime Minister Clusterfuck, told us 2 recipes to feed your children during the school holidays. He suggested a whole number of ingredients. Can you name one of those ingredients? No pressure, Adrian. Just 1 ingredient this time. Just the 1 ingredient that Boris named. There we go. Can you name 1? Toilet roll cardboard is correct. You have answered question 2 correctly. You are 2/3 of the way from being a second 2-time winner of the Kryptonite KOV Kryptonite Challenge.
I'm a 2-time winner at Poker Club.
Yeah, but I've won it 8 times. So, Adrian, question 3. Question 3. Thank you very much, girls. Thank you. Thank you. Tonight's other star guest sang a song live on the show. The song was from the film The Greatest Showman. Can you name that song, Adrian? Can you name it? Do you know what the song was called that Wilson sang? A song from The Greatest Showman? What do you think? What do you think, Adrian? A song from The Greatest Showman that Wilson sung this evening. What do you think? Can you name that song? You can ask the wife for help. You've got any family or friends around. You can ask them. Oh, good God. Spooner, you complete panic. The song that Wilson sang, a classic from The Greatest Showman. What's the name of that song? That's question 3, Adrian. Can you guess? Do you know? It all hinges on this. Never enough. Light the banners, press the balloons, press the button, bing, bang, bong. That's close enough for me. Adrian Winchester, you have become 2 times KOV Kryptonite Challenge winner. I'm chucking those questions away because I never want to see them again. Well done, my friend. Well done. I am delighted for you and lucky for everyone else that made the last man standing end of the show wheel. But Adrian's only gone and done it again. Unbelievable.
So Adrian wins the Wilson and Cooper Saturday night takeout box.
He does. Which will include his second Wilson and Cooper Saturday night takeout mug. Exclusive mug. You can't buy it anywhere. You can want after it. You can envy it. You can clamour for it. But you can't buy it anywhere. Adrian's won it. And that will go in tonight's Saturday night takeout box, which will be winging its way to you early next week, Adrian.
Which means he will then have 2 of these mugs. Along with his What's in the Bag with all the goodies.
Yes,
and his auction win. And his auction win.
Jesus Christ, you've got a right parcel coming, Adrian. Bloody hell. Well done, Adrian. We love a winner at the end of the show. We love the winners through the show. We love everyone who takes part in it. Thank you to everyone that supports this. We love having you here and we love doing it. Simple as that.
Absolutely. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing on at 9 o'clock tonight.
Don't bother watching.
Don't watch Hangings.
Nah.
Give
that a
miss.
miss. They're only running duck races and a bloody Elvis swing and stuff like that. And, talking about stuff and generally just going on a bit about things and
pretty much.
It's not very exciting, so don't bother with all that rubbish.
Nah. Have an early.
Not that they were going to say they're on at 9ish, unhinged 9ish, but
Yeah, because it's never on time.
You can watch it if you want, but I'm probably going to go wash my hair.
Yep. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
It looks a bit greasy, Cooper.
It looks a bit greasy. I'm feeling a little bit, unkempt, so I'm probably going to go wash it and brush it and comb it and all the rest of it. Probably blow dry it and stuff like that.
So, guys, that is us until Monday. On Monday night, we have got a massive announcement to make.
We do.
Do not miss that. Plus, the Abbey's auction, as always, on Monday. And we have had some donations tonight. We've had some other donations. Absolutely brilliant, guys. So it's going to be an absolute belter on Monday. It's going to be banging, Stuart. So that is going to happen. And then Friday night we have... Wednesday night there will be a review. Hopefully of some brand spanking new to the market hardware, exclusive, and some juice. Friday is Vape Your Cart. No, it's not. Friday is the Vape Chase, which will be followed about 8:30-ish with our Halloween special.
Oh, God, yeah, don't miss the Halloween special. I am very pleased to announce that I have helped Wilson with his costume concerns this afternoon, and he will be appearing as Frankenfurter, as he promised, as you guys voted for. All legit. It's happening.
And then we will be on Saturday with our Fast Action Auction Hour, but there will be no game show next week, as it is a certain man's birthday next week.
And we are on the same day.
We're having it off. Well, Cooper's having it off. He hopes. But guys, we'll see you through the week. Watch Unhinged tonight. Don't have them huffing and puffing, and you know what they get like if you don't watch them. So,
Go watch Unhinged and buy a Where's Your Father mug.
Yeah, buy one, because Where's Your Father is getting really upset about the situation, and we don't want to upset him.
He's saying that people can't afford it, but they're the same price as every other one. But we've got at least 4 boxes full, so buy a Where's Your Father mug.
So that is it for tonight, guys. Thanks very much for coming in. Awesome to see you all as always. We fucking love doing this, and it wouldn't be the same without you guys. You're awesome, all of you, every single one of you are awesome. Even if you're only coming in to support, we appreciate every single one of you. So all that's left is for him to get out here. So it is good night from him. Good night from him.
And it's good night from him.
We'll see you soon, guys. Take care.
Help yourselves.